going to sneak a little addendum in here. I'm going to hit the comma key, go to Tool, let's load up our demo soldier, and because these have subdivision history on them, I'm going to just append a Polymesh 3D null object. I'm going to Alt tap it right here to go to the star, so this thing doesn't have geometry history on it, so now I can use my insert mesh brush on all of this. So you're going to notice when I have an insert mesh brush selected, just BI, we'll go ahead and grab industrial parts here. If we click and drag, it shows up fine on this object. However, if we have solo on, when we click and drag, you're going to see the object's going to disappear when I'm dragging it out. That's a function of just having solo turned on with Polymesh 3D. Another thing is if we turn on dynamic with solo, you're going to see even though I don't have solo turned on, whenever I move my object, it's going to solo the selected subtool. That's a little bit faster for navigation purposes, but it kind of makes my head wonky. So for example, if I alt tap the shoulder and I move, it's only going to show the shoulder when I'm rotating, and then when I stop, everything will pop back up. So if that's ever happening to you, you probably accidentally touched dynamic over solo, or if you like this functionality, feel free to just turn that on. However, what I really came here to talk about is what if you want to have a null object in your scene so that you can drag out insert mesh brushes, but you say you want it to put bolts along a shirt and not have to deal with this backpack strap. And again, you can't touch the shirt and start dragging on because that has subdivision levels. And you can't go into solo mode on this object because it's just going to let you drag on this because solo mode's enabled. So what I'll usually do is I'll take the null object, I'll hold down shift, shoot it to the top, alt tap the shirt, hold down shift, shoot it to the top. And again, this is just subtool organization. Go back and watch that intro video. Hold down shift, turn off the eyeballs for everything. So if something's selected and you hold down shift and turn off the eyeball, it'll turn off the eyeball for all of your objects. I'll touch the nameplate to turn the eyeball back on, and then I'll go ahead and grab my null object here. And now I have access to the null object and the shirt's visible. I don't need to have solo turned on, and then I can just drag this out. Of course, we can also toggle X symmetry on, and then we can hold down control and we can snap this however we'd like. And then once we're done with that, we can control drag. And if we want to, now we can go into solo mode, isolate these ones with visibility, control shift drag over them. Go ahead and do a subtool split hidden. Turn solo off, and then if I want to see everything, I can just hold down shift, touch this eyeball, and that's going to turn everything on. So if you have a subtool selected with the eyeball turned off and you hold down shift and touch the eyeball, it'll turn all your subtools back on.